Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Mahmoud, and today we're going to start with chapter 2 about strategy, mission, vision, goals, and KPI. Also, we were going to talk about globalization and the impact of globalization on the companies. We will discuss some topics such outsourcing. So let's go ahead and start with the globalization, and we start seeing over the years that the world trade has been increased, and that is because a lot of barriers has been disappeared, including the reduction in tariffs, reliable shipping, inexpensive communication, advanced technologies. So all these encourage facilities and encourage the companies to go and compete globally. We also need to mention that globalization is a challenge, and operations managers should be aware of different culture, different religions around the world, and they have to target these people in that area based on their cultures, beliefs, and so on. And they have to cater and customize the product and the service according to what their needs and their wants. Again, it is not an easy thing. It is a difficulty for operations managers to deal with it. However, we see a lot of examples, and such of these examples, such Boeing, which is basically start doing the both its sales and supply chain all over the world. We look into the Volvo, for example, which is basically considered a Swedish company, was purchased by a Chinese company, and then currently the Volvo assembled in Belgium, in Malaysia, on a shared platform with Mazda 3, which is basically built in Japan, and Ford Focus, which is built in 6 countries around the world, including the U.S. There's another companies, China Hire, which is from its South Carolina plant. It's produce compact refrigerators, and this is basically that company owns third of the market share. So they were able to get the third of the market share, and refrigerated wine cabinets, which is basically taking half of the U.S. market, and which is also that company, the Chinese company, control 10% of the large appliance market worldwide and owns the GE Appliance division, which is employed about 12,000 in Appliance Park, Kentucky. And so all these just an examples. There are more as well I did provide it here in the slides, but I want you to be aware that most of the companies now, they're going into that directions because of the easy way for doing global business, and they made it easier. Even some countries, they pay for these companies or make it easy for them that they were not going to charge you taxes. For example, we're not going to charge you taxes for the next 5 or 10 years, but just because they want to bring the companies to their countries and make these jobs for their citizens. So globalization, what does that mean? It is important because you can get customers, talent, and suppliers from all around the world. The new standards of global competitive impact quality. It does impact quality, variety, customization, timeless, and cost. All these will impact the globalization, and it's a factor in the globalization. Globalization strategies contribute efficiency, adding value to products and services, but also they as I mentioned, it's complicate the job of operations manager. These complexity, risk competitions, just basically it's very challenging, and that's basically intensified, forcing companies to adjust for a shrinking world. So they have to do it. A globalization, as a strategy, make it difficult as for in the operation field, because you need to consider different factors and different cultures and different values, different religions. And for example, and let's give you this example, a clothes washer were sold in the northern countries must spin dry clothes much better. It has to be much better than those in warmer climates, because the customers in that warmer climates, they do line drying for their clothes. Again, another example for Whirlpool. Whirlpool basically it's a refrigerator which when they sell it in Bangkok, they manufacture it in a bright color. Why that? Because in that culture, believe that the bright color in it will match the design of their rooms and put an amazing design for their living room. So it is kind of different from culture to culture. And you, as operations manager, what you want to do is to consider all these when you go global. Now we're moving into the mission and vision. We're going to talk about the missions and vision and strategies. So, what are these? The mission of a company is what they will contribute to the society, and the strategy is how they're going to reach there. The mission statement provide boundaries and focus for organization and the concept around the firm. So, what they want to do is they want to exactly define what they want to contribute, and the strategy it will help them to reach to that goal. Once they have a clear mission, it would be easier for operations managers to develop the strategy that will guide, that will take the companies to achieve these missions. Also, what we need to say is once the company develop their own missions, the subdivisions, the different departments will have to create their own missions and visions. And then these departments will go move on down the line and will create an action plan to help them achieve their mission. Here's an example of a company. The company's mission is to manufacture and service an innovative, growing and profitability worldwide microwave communications businesses that exceed our customer expectation. Um, and for the operations management, they're saying to produce products consistent with the company's mission as the worldwide low-cost manufacturer. And now going down deeper into the subdivision, the product design, they will design and produce products and services with outstanding quality and inherit the customer value. So what we see here in this, basically, they're going to use the company's mission and build around it the sub-missions that will help them, that will all go pour down to the company's mission. Here is a few examples of mission statements. Let me take the mission of Merck is to provide society with superior products and services, innovation and solution that improve the quality of life and satisfy customer needs, to provide employees with meaningful work and advancement opportunities, and investors with a superior rate of return. So let's take a look into this. They put the customer needs, they put the employees themselves, and they want to do some build the solution based on innovations, and they will provide some quality. So these are what they're going to contribute to the community, and this way the company, all the employees in the company will target that mission. They said this is what we do, and they live every day by that mission. Next slides, I will be talking about the strategy and how we could move from the mission of the company to the strategy, which is the way to reach to that mission, the action plan that will take us to the mission. All right, and that's going to be in another video.